at it again, and we've got one here from the Young America's Foundation. Apparently at a protest, a leftist protest, if I may add. And boy, do we love the leftist protest, because for one, they're literally protesting about nothing more often than not. And two, you just get some of the funniest characters at these leftist protests. Man, oh man, I'm sure it's about to get out of hand. Like, share, comment, hit that subscribe button if you're new. And let's dive in.
Hi, I'm Madeline Tate, and I'm here at the 2023 March for Life with Young America's Foundation to see what people really think about the abortion issue. Why are you at the March for Life today?
I'm here because reproductive rights are completely under attack. Women, trans, and non-binary people deserve the right to choose, and that has been stripped away from them. And people are celebrating it, which does not make sense to me that people are dying.
See, this is one of those crazy lunatic talking points that they go after, and people are dying. Like, if you made a credible argument, you know, something just more sensible than just, well, you know, all of these folks here, they need health care, and these guys are first off, they're not even taking it away. They're actually putting more power in your hands, because the states get to choose and not big brother government. So really, they're putting more of the power in your hands, but all right, whatever. And then two, this whole people are dying. Show me. Let me see. Where? See, we got to start calling these people out on their BS. Where? They're just saying this stuff just to say it. Just because they heard some terrible news anchor say it on the news. Saw somebody repeat it on social media. Oh, so I must repeat that too. Show me all of these people, women. Well, I guess we don't know what a woman is these days, so I don't even know if I could say that. All of these women that are apparently dying because they didn't get an abortion, where are they? What morgue were they taken to? What are their names? Because I know the names when you know, the whole BLM stuff, you know, say their name. And you know, they started listing off the names and all that stuff. I don't even remember the names at this point. George Floyd and blah 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 and blah blah blah. Say their, y'all know what I'm talking about. Say their name, right? For these folks that say people are dying, say their name. I bet you can't. I bet they couldn't. All of these women that are dying, they can't say any names. They're just saying it. But nobody's really challenging them on that. So I think it's important that we do that. Stop the madness.
It's ironic.
Right to choose, and that has been stripped away from them, and people are celebrating it, which does not make sense to me that people are dying.
It's ironic.
I'm here because actual life does matter, and women will be dying at an exponential rate without abortion care.
Said it again. Said it too. Oh my goodness.
Abortion care.
I've got something else that I want to say too, but it's actually quite rude. I will admit. I'm realistic. It's rude as ever. But I'm this close to saying it. You know, I'm this close. I'll wait a little while. I'll wait a little while before I say it, or maybe I won't say it. I don't know. We'll see. Stick around and find out. Goodness gracious.
Is life, literally.
This is why I hate babies.
Forced birthers are not welcome in DC.
Come again?
What would you consider?
She said forced birthers are not welcome in DC. So the side of love and compassion and acceptance and all of this fluffy stuff, forced birthers are not welcome. When have you ever heard a Republican or a conservative individual say these leftists are not welcomed? Now, of course, here, there, sure. But we're constantly hearing stuff getting repeated from the left like that. But they claim to be the loving side. See, I'm going to start calling them out on their hypocrisy every time that I see it. Every time that it happens. And I hope you all do the same thing too, because they should not be they should not be allowed to get away with this kind of BS. Oh yeah, we're super loving and we're super compassionate, but you right-wingers, you're not allowed. What the fuck are you talking about? First off, I don't even want to go. Okay? But second, stop me. Stop me. What are you going to do? Exactly. Nothing.
To be a forced birther. Could you define that for the people who don't know?
They consider themselves pro-life, but what they really are is anti-autonomy. They're forcing people to give birth.
The force?
And all we believe in is pro-choice. It's your decision. If you don't like abortion, don't get one.
I don't care about the baby.
Abortion bans are completely stripped the right of even if the mother or birthing parent
What is a woman? Can you tell me that?
is dying. They have to be bleeding out to the point where they are almost dead until doctors can legally operate on them. No one deserves that.
I don't believe you.
As I see it, it's a bunch of domestic violence that's happening when a man tells a woman, you have to have a kid.
She's having my baby, okay?
If you're gonna say you're gonna adopt a baby, then you better adopt a baby, because not everyone has that finance, and they think there's fake clinics out there tricking women to not have abortions, and then something fails and something happens to them.
Okay. Why do you think people on the opposite side of the aisle come to the March for Life?
The people that are here today are here to solidify their upcoming agenda against LGBT, specifically trans-affirming, gender-affirming care for trans patients.
Are y'all hearing this BS? What the F is she talking about? What is she saying? These folks are just like literally making stuff up out of thin air. Just out of thin air. We're talking about abortion and she brings up LGBT. What do those two things have to do with each other? You know what? This may be a tactic though. This may be a tactic. Right? To pile up against the other side. Oh, we're gonna include this sensitive group into the equation when really they have nothing to do with it, but we're going to insert them into the equation just to rile up a bunch of people. Or do you guys think these folks are just complete lunatics and crazies? Which, I mean, maybe it's a combination of both, honestly. I think it's a combination of both. They're crazies and lunatics, but then also they just want to rile people up, so they're including folks that have nothing to do with the situation to begin with. Like, what do they have to do with abortion? Like, I'm confused. Can anybody inform me? Like, I'm lost. Maybe I'm some type of idiot or something. I don't know.
So they're basically here to gloat.
Gloaty.
What has Christianity done to this country from your perspective? Explain it to the people at home.
Created a cult, LGBT,
Trans and non-binary.
a cult of money and higher than thinking and yeah.
I lost my train of thought.
They've gone ahead and they've said, well, let's call it at fertilization. Let's say that pregnancy begins at fertilization. We'll change the definition of pregnancy. Well, you can change the definition of a word, but you can't change reality.
Oh, well, what a coinky dink. You can change the definition of a word, but you can't change reality. How ironic is that? Well, I'll be damned. Can we get an instant replay of that? Somebody from the left with some goddamn common sense. Say that again, please.
Fertilization. Let's say that pregnancy begins at fertilization. We'll change the definition of pregnancy. Well, you can change the definition of a word, but you can't change reality. Reality is life begins at conception.
Well, excuse me, ma'am. You can change the definition of a word, but you can't change reality. Remember you said that now. Remember you said that. We got proof. We got evidence. We got the clip. Okay? We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got her. Oh, man. You know, I've given this statement some serious thought. And obviously, I'm not the first person that has ever said this because I've heard somebody else say it as well. It's rude. I will admit. But I think it's worth noting. Isn't it ironic that all of the folks that are always out here protesting for this kind of stuff are always the women who men would never impregnate? I'm just saying. Listen, fellas, am I right? Let me know in the comment section. Let me know. I mean, listen, out of all these videos that we've seen together, and I've seen on my own, I'm sure you guys have watched some as well. At all of these protests, these women, now of course you got outliers, but exceptions don't make the rule. For the most part, these women are women that us men would never, ever get pregnant. You know, hey, listen. Don't shoot the messenger, okay? Okay? I'm just saying what everybody else was thinking. I'm just saying what the fellas watching this video were thinking, okay? You know what I mean? I mean, my goodness. But then also, when they say some of this ignorant stuff, first off, you have the choice to not lay down and spread your legs open. You've got that choice. And if you didn't make that choice, then we all know what that is, and we all know the consequences of that. Somebody's getting put under the jail. All right? So let's exclude that situation. But beyond that, beyond you making the choice to lay down and open your legs, and you know the possible consequences of that, you also have safety mechanisms. You have a condom for men. You have a condom for women, which I don't even know how those things work. I don't know. Never attempted to. Anyway, I don't know how those things work. Ladies, y'all can comment on that in the comment section. But there are those things, right? Then you've got birth control. Okay? You got the pill, I think a shot, and like a thing that women can like put inside themselves or something else. I'm sure y'all got something else too. So you've got multiple choices in that as well. Multiple choices with the condom situation. But then if all that fails, right? You still don't feel safe. Okay? You got something. If plan A don't work, guess what you got? You got plan B. So you telling me that it's forced is absolutely bogus. You had options all down the line. First off, you didn't have to lay down and get piped. You didn't have to get your cheeks clapped. I'm just saying. And if you did, you could have wore a ladies condom, or you could have had your man wear a man condom, or y'all both could have wore one. Which, yeah, how in the world would that work? Either way, on top of that, you don't like those two options. Not laying down or getting your cheeks clapped or wearing a condom, either one of y'all. Well, you got birth control and you got multiple options with that. And if you don't like the first three, you've got a fourth. Plan B. What do you know? I just don't get these folks. Y'all let me know what you thought about this one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment. Hit that subscribe button before you go. This is some craziness, man. But boy, did she say something at the end of that. And we've got the evidence. So when they go back to try to say some other BS, We're going to run back this clip for him. I'm out.